So, eating out and snacks. They are something that's quite difficult for a bariatric patient, so I thought I'd talk to you about what I do. Not that I'm great at it all the time, but anyway. So eating out, my mum said to me, what's the point in going out somewhere to eat with you? You don't eat. And I said, I do. So a couple of the places that I've tried, I don't know if this applies to anyone in other countries, but here I've tried the Wetherspoons pubs, and Frankie and Benny's, and TGI Fridays, and Chiquitos. I haven't done this all in a week, you know, this is over the last year or so. And there's always something that can be had. For instance, I started with, what's that pub I said? Wetherspoons. In Wetherspoons they do the burger meal, and I always go out with Chris. And so you can add a burger for £1. So I've been on a really cheap date. He'll get like a burger meal with his drink and burger and chips and all that kind of stuff, and then he'll just add another burger for £1, and then I get that burger and I ask for a side salad. So then I just whip my burger in a side salad, and I've got a dinner for like £2.50. And if you can't tolerate burger meat, you can have chicken burger. So that's a good... You're bouncing all over the place. You got sore arm. He's got sore arm. Sorry if it's rocky. So yeah, that's one option that we've used to do. Stay away from the sausages in Wetherspoons, they're very fatty. Well, that's what I find anyway. When we went to, which one was it? TGI Fridays, I found them really good. They have a gluten-free menu and they have a children's menu, and also they combine it so you can have gluten-free children's meals. So I actually asked for a gluten-free kids meal and they were fine with it. They didn't want to see my bariatric card, even though I showed them. And they were really good, and the kids meals weren't like crappy like fish fingers and, you know, all the junk that they normally are. So I recommend trying those. When I went to Chiquitos, fajitas are a good option there because it's meat and veg, and also I did that at TGI Fridays. Oh, it was amazing. They do these chicken, onion and pepper skewers on the grill. It's supposed to come with smothered in barbecue sauce, so I asked them for no barbecue sauce because of the sugar content, and just had the skewers, and it came with a side salad or fried, so I asked for a side salad. It was amazing, and it was nice to have something that I wasn't worried about having like dumping syndrome and like bad food and stuff, so to actually have just chicken, veg and salad on my plate was good. So it is possible. I just tend to look for the meat and vegetables and salad options and try and see what doesn't come with carbs, and if it does, maybe you can swap it. Or if you're allowed to eat carbs now, whatever. Or if you do, some people do. I have the occasional jacket potato. Snacks. Quite often I'm out and about and I get hungry, and then I need to eat. I get a bit wibbly. My other mum said to me, how do you know you're hungry? You said you don't get hungry. And I said, well, actually it's more like the symptoms of hyperglycemia or something, when your blood sugar drops and you get the watery mouth and the sicky feeling and that kind of stuff. And when you get that, you do just need to put something in. Unfortunately, with snacking, planning needs to be done. So if I plan ahead, which I'm trying to do at the moment, I tend to cook up meat, or prepare cheese, or sliced chicken, sausages I know I can tolerate, cheese and all that kind of stuff. If I'm out and about and I don't have anything with me, then I have to kind of make an emergency decision. Sliced meat from the cold food section is usually a good option, as long as I stay with like ham or chicken or something. I'm okay with meat as long as it's quite thin and tender. That's a good option for me. Mini Baby Bell lights are quite a good one. Things like that, but it can get really expensive just buying like one small amount of stuff. So what I tend to do is, well, for instance, when I've been out, I've grabbed some of these. These are the cheese twirlers, but they're absolutely chock-a-block with, it says sugars and low, but I don't believe them. They're chock-a-block with salt, and they've got 20 grams of fat, and you know, they're not great and they're quite expensive. So in an emergency, I grab something like this or a Mini Baby Bell. If I'm planning, I get my cheese from home, cut it up into a couple of cubes, shove it in a tub, with a bit of chicken or ham or something and take that out with me, and it's much cheaper. I've also recently tried these fridge raiders, which they say like 100% chicken breast and everything, but again, you've got hidden stuff. You've got the coatings they put on them and stuff like that, and you don't know what's in it. You don't know if they've got extra sugars. Their fat is 9.1 on this packet, and they're quite expensive too if you don't get them on offer. So what I tend to do, I've just done some, is oven cook some chicken breast. Steaming. Ooh. I chuck some chicken breast in the oven while I'm cooking everyone's dinner, chop them up, put them in a tub, and then I've got protein on the go. And in the mornings I can grab it, or whenever. I'm not a big believer in like, you can't eat chicken for breakfast. Just have what I want. So protein on the go, and I can take that with me. I can grab a bit. It's cheaper, and I know that it's not full of bad coatings and sugars and stuff. And I also do the same with sausages that I'm okay with, except that I didn't get round to eating them, so I've made them into a casserole, which is cooking here. It smells quite good. So I also do the same with drinks, because quite often I get caught out when I'm out and about, or I'll go somewhere like a Costa or a Starbucks, and I don't like coffee, so the teas are usually a bit icky, and then everything else is just full of a lot of sugar. So I've got a little pot with the hot chocolate that I can tolerate, that I keep in my bag, and I put it in a bag now because it exploded in my bag last time. So I've always got, and they're always okay with that in like Costa and Starbucks and stuff. If I go in and I say, can I just have some hot water and milk, they usually let me have it. And the same again goes for tea bags in little packets. I just keep one of those in my handbag, and then if I'm out and about with my mum or whatever having a coffee and they haven't got anything I like, I just ask for a cup of hot water, and I've got something that I can have. So plan ahead, I'm afraid, is the answer to bariatric snacking. It's the cheapest way and the way to make sure that you don't get lots of hidden fats and sugars and salts. Bad snacks. Do not do these mistakes. Well, this is what I've found. Over-the-counter chicken from the deli. You know, like where they've got the hot chicken. I've got stuff from there before and thought it's just roast chicken, it'll be fine, but I don't know what they coat it with, but dumping central, not good, too fatty. Pepperamis and meats like that, pepperoni, very high content, same again. And obviously don't give in to the temptation for old junk food that you would normally grab, sandwiches, crisps, chocolate and things like that. So yeah, plan ahead, or just keep drinking your water till you get home. Okay, hope that's useful, see you soon.